We are about to board Virgin Voyages for the first time. Guys, take a look at this. This sets up.
Oh wow, we're
Nice.
walking in for the first time.
Yeah.
What's this unit?
We're on deck 13, and this is a sea terrace room. So,
terrace room.
in other languages, it's called the balcony room. Okay.
Got it. Let me back up just a little bit here so you guys can see. This is pretty cool. It looks a little retro and bright and colorful. Nice little touches here. I like that.
I like the touch when we first walk in that the curtains open up so you can get to see a view of outside.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
For those of you that do not know, that's the Miami skyline.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Awesome.
All right, let's take a look at this hammock real quick because everyone talks about this hammock.
Well, let's.
Okay. Oh, the room. Yes.
Through the inside of the room.
Yes.
First.
All right.
All right. Let me see. Well, you want to see what's going on?
All right. Let's start off with the front of the room here. Deck plan. This looks like lights that control the room. So it's going to be located in the closet, looks like. Okay. That's interesting.
All right, and this is the closet.
This is the closet space that we
Some
have
good shelving
here.
up here.
Not much lighting in this area though. Could use a little bit more.
Maybe. There's nothing here, but that's
I guess
cool.
this is where the space where you have for your suitcase. Now we have a lot of luggage, so hopefully it will fit.
Yeah, and for those of you that thinks that like that's it for what's on her or what's on my back is it, no.
Yeah.
That's the small one.
That's the small one.
The big one's on its way.
Right. But in our defense, it is an 8-night cruise, so we needed a lot of storage. Okay, and this is like, I guess, curtain to close off.
I'm in a closet.
Okay.
All right, this.
You have shelving, a safe. Well, it looked like it could fit a mini laptop. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it could.
You have hair dryers in here and a couple of pull-out drawers for storage.
Cool.
And a long, full-length mirror so you can check yourself out.
That's pretty awesome. For those
So
of
that's
you
cool.
that thought you were seeing double, you're not. That's just a full-length mirror. It's pretty cool. All right.
Just really quick, something to note: if you want to have them make up your room, this is the sign that you would either press the button on the top to do not disturb, or this button here to say make up my room, and then that's how they'll know.
Awesome.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Let's take a peek in
All right.
the restroom here.
Okay. It is quite tight as
Oh yeah.
it is one of the tightest bathrooms that we've been in. Actually, no, our first cruise anyway.
Yeah.
So
like 2 decades ago.
right. And this is the shower.
The shower's pretty cool. Again, it's not square. It's an odd-shaped shower, but I guess there's plenty of space in there. Could you fit in there okay?
I can. Excuse the shoes in the shower. And it's a rain shower, so for those of you who probably don't want to get your hair wet, make sure you bring a shower cap because there is no adjusting it. It'll do. It's good. There's no foot bar to rest your foot on there in case you needed to shave or anything like that. So make do with that.
But all in all, it's a really small bathroom, but very functional. It's laid out pretty well.
But there's no cubbies. Like some bathrooms that we're used to, they have cubbies. At least you can store your toiletry and things like that. But as you can see, there's limited space for that. So
well, they do have that little nook right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, cool. The sink looks okay. Listen,
Yeah, so we'll
it's
see
small, but I like the way it's laid out.
Right. It
They
looks
give another
like.
mirror right here. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a nice big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And a
let's come
chair.
this way.
And we have a.
Is that a fridge or a cooler?
It has some condensation. It is a. I would say this is a cooler, and it's not very deep. So kind of
touch
shallow.
that back wall. Is it cold or not?
It's cool.
Okay.
It's not cold. It's cool.
Now we have been on certain ships where the fridge does not turn on until you enter the room, so that could be the case.
Right.
So we'll tell you guys if it chills at some point.
So it looks like Virgin automatically gives you water upon arrival. So, and they refill it. From what I've researched, they refill it for you every day. I think it's supposed to be sparkling as well as still water. And there is no plastic on Virgin because they're environmentally conscious. Okay. So you're not going to find any plastic water bottles or anything like that.
This looks really cool, but tell us about this tablet here.
So, oh yeah, okay. So the tablet just vibrated. And right now it's telling us we can watch our muster drill on the tablet. And then after you watch the video, and then it's letting us know where our assembly station is.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
So we watch the video when we're done with this.
Yeah.
And then we go to E6.
E6. All right. We'll take a look. I think there's more you can do with the tablet, but we'll take a look.
Things over here. A nice little, what do you call that?
Here's a little poof.
A little poof. I'm sure I could poof on it. Nice. Okay.
So if you need to do any work.
Yeah, and just get it out of the way. So 2 little things that you can sit on. I like that.
Yeah. Now, here are our plugs. This is important. So we have one AC. This looks like one, what is it, USB-A, USA. And we have a international. So you want to be mindful of that. There's not that many. Oh, we have more. So that's good. More outlets here.
Very nice. Light switches. I'm not sure what this is. What is it?
This.
I hope it's not a waste of space.
Is a waste of space.
How do you know?
Okay. What do you think it is? It might be a drawer. Let's see. I don't want to break a nail.
Oh, it is. See, there you go.
Okay. So.
And that is something.
So what do you do with the top?
You could do whatever you want with it.
Okay. Here's the mascot.
Is it?
Yeah, the octopus.
Oh, he's coming home with us.
No, I think you pay for him. If you take it's 12, he's $12.
Oh, he's staying for 12.
Yes.
If it was $11.50, I would have took it.
We have this little side table. I don't know. The bed is low. Let's see. People always talk about the bed.
And how does it feel?
It's fun. I mean, the mattress. You know, if you have this mattress, this one is like this.
Exactly.
But it's not bad.
Low, but
it is low. So if you have bad knees, I'm not sure. But it's easier to just literally roll out of the bed, though. So.
Yeah, cool.
And let's see, we have overhead lights. Okay, yeah, that's good.
It looks a little dim, but.
It's manual,
but at night, I'm sure it'll be plenty of light. What's on this side? What is this?
Well, one thing is we have some outlets over here, so that's
outlets.
good.
Okay.
And these are the lights for the room as well.
Nice.
Okay, so each person has that. And this, well,
you can take that, put it on your lap or something?
That's a good question.
All right. Well, we'll figure that out later. What about underneath?
Oh, okay. So what we like to do.
This thing.
Underneath what? This
thing? Another drawer?
Oh.
No, it's not a drawer, but it's like a little cubby you can put things in.
I think this is for the housekeeping person. I just messed it up. Let me put it back.
Oh, jeez. Put it back together. Great.
Well, underneath the bed is okay. So, because we like to store some suitcases underneath the bed, but this one is kind of low. But if your suitcase is not that big, then you can use this for some storage.
Yeah. So overall, this room is pretty nice. I think it's nice. TV here.
Yeah.
Nice wall paneling. I like that.
Nice modern design.
Yeah, somewhat chic and zen, and yeah, I like it. I like it.
Now let's take a look at this famous balcony, right?
Let's go out. This is pretty cool. And again, this is Miami.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Pretty awesome.
And the famous hammock, guys.
Good old hammock we've been talking about or looking forward to.
Can I sit on?
Yeah, just don't hit your head on that wall back there.
I don't know how you sit in it. This should be.
This is going to be a real challenge, guys. There you go. Was it worth the wait? Good? Okay. We may have to move this out of the way, but that's pretty cool though.
That's it.
How was it?
It gets some getting used to.
Okay.
I
All
don't know.
right. Well, we'll get used to it. Look at that. Oh, how nice is that?
You can look down below, and there's some.
It's a little pirate ship. And from the room,
This is a nice sit-down area down
little
here.
View down here. It's pretty cool.
It's interesting. It's nice. Oh,
Way to be
wow,
rich,
that's
guys.
nice.
Way
Oh,
to be
look at
rich.
that. They're in their, what is that, hot tub?
I don't know, but they
On the
are
front of
showing
there?
off.
Excuse me. Oh,
All right.
very nice. I like it.
Yeah, same here. Oh, well,
Yeah.
we're finally in the room, so what we're gonna do now is get a little comfortable, probably watch that video, head to E6,
Yes.
and then what?
And then we're going to, I don't know, probably, I think we should probably go to the service desk real quick because I do have a question about our bar tab. And then we are, sail away starts around, I think they said 5:30 or
Okay.
so. So by then we should, hopefully our bags would have come by then and we can secure a spot up on the deck or so. I think it's either
Alright, for
16 or
sail away.
17 for sail away.
Okay, good. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but where do we eat?
Oh, at the Galley. I
At the
guess I
Galley.
think the Galley is open right now.
All right, very
They
good.
said.
So that's where we're going.
Yeah.
We're going to figure out exactly where we are, where we should be, and then go and grab a bite to eat at the Galley.
Right.
And what level was that on?
That's a good question.
All right.
That is,
We're going to have a lot of good questions on
yeah,
this one.
a lot of good questions. This
but
is
all
our
in
first
all-
time.
Really nice, comfortable room. Love the look and feel of it. This should be enjoyable. All right, cool.
So we just got a glimpse of Virgin's version of a sail away party, and it was actually pretty interesting. It was not as wild and crazy as I guess I thought it was going to be.
Right.
There is a lot of people on the pool deck, even though it was raining here down in Miami, but that's not stopping anyone. Everyone's having a good time. There's a lot of people on the pool deck. They are giving out the free champagne and rosé or so, which is very nice.
Exactly.
And
we actually thought it was going to be bad, but it's
Yeah.
actually pretty good. I'm sure it's not like, a $100 bottle, but it's good.
yeah,
It's paddle, yeah.
the music sounds pretty good. There's it's cool outside right now though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of rainy and muggy, and as you can see, that's the Miami
Yes.
skyline behind us, which is
Very pretty.
amazing to be out here.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you notice that we're really bright, it's because we're actually next to the Virgin. What is this?
The Virgin sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fluorescent lighting, like maximized. It's crazy how bright it is. But
Yeah.
anyway, so far it's been great. It was easy to get on board. It was easy to go through the check-in process.
Yes. Check-in
And
was
the
cool.
mustard grill was pretty
Very simple.
very simple. You just watch it on TV.
Yeah.
For
Or
the most
on your
part.
app. It's
Or
quite
on your app.
interesting. It is not your typical muster drill video. I'll tell you that
Exactly.
much.
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely entertaining. So we'll have to show you a quick clip of that.
Exactly, but more or less it was pretty simple,
Yes.
pretty quick to kind of get through,
And once you're done
That
with
was it.
that, they direct you to where you're supposed to go on the area of the ship, and then they tap your wristband that they give you, and then that way they verify that everyone in your party has watched the safety drill.
exactly. But that was it. That
Yeah.
was it. The only other thing that we did, we had to find somewhere to go and get something to eat.
Yes.
And where was that again?
We went to the Galley, which is Virgin Voyages version of a buffet.
But it's
But not a buffet.
It's
Yeah.
more like a mall's. What do you call those?
The food court.
Food
It's
court.
more like a
It's
food
more
court.
like a food court because you have all these different eateries. We'll probably show you some clips. We didn't take any clips today because there was so many people there.
Yeah.
But it's just a bunch of different stations everywhere
Yes.
from Mexican food to American burgers
To a
and
sushi
so on
station.
to sushi. Everything was made fresh, not to order, except for the Mexican
Right.
taco place.
And there is all day breakfast. And the
Right.
lady did say that, so if you wanted an omelet right now at 8 o'clock at night, you can get one. You would just have to
Yeah.
wait. So so it is basically everything is fresh, except for the burger, because the burger was already sitting there.
It was already sitting there, but we were watching them make it as it was
Yeah,
coming
well,
out,
that's
right?
true.
So
They were assembling
it,
them.
It wasn't made to order, but it's not like it was just sitting there all day, right?
Right.
So still relatively fresh.
Yeah.
So far the food's been pretty good.
Yeah, it was different than what we're used to, but not bad.
Exactly. What else you want to cover real quick? You know something? The layout of the ship is kind of tripped me out a little bit.
Yeah,
We're
it is
so
a little wonky.
used to being on Royal and their layout, which is a little bit more smooth, a little bit more functional. This seems a little choppy, right?
Yeah.
To get from point A to point B is like, well, go up 2 floors, come across, and cut through this station, and
Yeah.
maybe you'll get to your destination. But we don't love the layout, but the overall feel of the ship has been pretty nice.
Right.
Now, we haven't been through the whole ship. It's just 2 floors?
Yeah, and there's
Take
only been a
6.
couple of hours, so
Right, exactly.
we'll
So
see.
anyway, we just wanted to give you guys a quick update. It's been pretty good so far. No issues. Really cool, chill vibe. No kids running around,
Yeah.
which is kind of a plus if you want to get away from your kids. It's a good place to be. All right, so we'll take some more clips and show you guys what we're seeing and
Yeah.
what we like, what we dislike. But so far, we've been on here for about 2 hours, and it's been pretty good.
Pretty good, yes.
Exactly.
Since we last left you guys, we finished the after we left the Cellaway party, which was really
Right.
good. We told you guys about that already. And then we went to watch a dancing duo. And they did a couple of numbers where it was Argentinian dancing, Cuban dancing,
Some Brazilian, American as well.
and the waltz and stuff like that. So we watched the show, and then from there, right after the show, we had reservations to Razzle Dazzle. And Razzle Dazzle actually recently got a revamp in the menu style, because it used to be vegetarian forward and a little bit of meat options. But since it came out of dry dock, now it's reversed. So we enjoyed what we had here tonight. We tried a couple of things on the menu.
Exactly.
Which,
As far as appetizers, we tried the bao buns.
Yes, bao buns,
What
the
else?
ribs, the sticky ribs.
Sticky ribs, really good. What else? One other thing.
Oh wow.
Bao
Well, we had
buns,
something
sticky
with the
ribs.
shrimp in it. I don't know what that was.
Maybe it was like fried rice or something like that. With some
And the
shrimp in
fried
it.
rice, yes.
Yeah, we had that as well.
So we did 3 appetizers,
Exactly.
the fried
For
rice,
the main course, we had pork chops,
and a ribeye.
and ribeye. So more or less, it was all good. I mean, the ribeye was just, I mean, it's Asian style of ribeye.
Yeah,
so,
it was okay.
Yeah,
We've
it
had
wasn't
better.
anything fancy. Of course, we've had better, but it was their version, right? So I had mine medium well. The flavor was okay. What I really like about this place is that nothing is over seasoned, right?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Nothing is over seasoned, so you can really taste the meat. So whether it's like high quality meat or low quality meat, you
Low quality.
you actually get that feel, right? It's not overly seasoned with a bunch of spices to cover the quality of the meat. But anyway, that was more or less pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the pork chops more than the ribeye, which is rare because I'm like red meat guy for sure. But the pork chops were actually fried, but they were lightly battered.
Lightly battered,
Exactly, but seasoned well. Pretty good stuff. But
yeah, and the drink that you had there was also good as well. It was a different version of an old fashioned.
Yes.
So can't remember the name, but
it was Sunrise something.
Oh, okay,
Right.
yeah, that's what it was.
But it was
called.
really good. But I don't know if you could tell, looking at my eyes, it really hit the spot. So yeah. I actually had 2 on top of some other whiskey drinks, but anyway, really good, tasty.
Yeah.
All right. So what else?
From there, we went over. We kind of walked the ship a little bit to see what was going on, but I don't know. Not much is going on, at least in our opinion. I mean, so now we're back into the No, and then we stopped by the ice cream parlor right before they closed and tried a sample of their ice cream.
You know something? That's something that we should mention. Like, nothing here is sweet. Like everything we've had, it has either been seasoned lightly, or even the sweet treats are not necessarily sweet.
Yeah, because we had a dessert at Razzle Dazzle too, and we were like, okay, this not sweet at all.
Right. It was something tart.
The apple pie
I don't
tart.
know.
Something.
It was very subtle.
With ice cream on top, and even the ice cream did not taste
sweet,
like guilty for having it.
To be honest with you, my regular diet is almost like a 0 carb diet, so I don't have anything sweet, period. So anything that has a little bit of sugar in it kind of hits me hard, and I'm telling you, this stuff is not sweet. So the flavors stand out. It's very subtle on sweetness. So I don't know, this is like a health conscious type of cruise line. They have to be, right?
Yeah.
Nothing is salty, nothing is sweet. You know,
everywhere you turn, there's a workout equipment for you to either pull, push,
do something. Exactly, or walk a mile or something. But more or less, it was all good stuff. What else?
That was it for, we had the ice cream, and then now we're back into the room. We do see that there is a pizza parlor, but we did not try it because it is already late tonight.
Exactly.
So we'll have to let you know later on towards the cruise if we try it or not. They're open till 2 a.m. So if you are one of a late snacker, you will find something to eat as far as that goes.
Now, what's that area, that eating area? It's not a buffet, but
it's called the Galley.
The Galley. Now that Galley, I actually have like a very unique take on it, like why they designed it the way that they did. But I mean, to me, it's very interesting, just the whole layout of it and how you eat when you're actually there compared to being on a carnival or a royal, where is a buffet style. You just eat different. But I think it's
you know what it
design.
Maybe because, well, first of all, everything was already portioned out. So that's
Pretty
true.
much, right.
Because they have the bento boxes. So what's in the box is what's in the box.
It is what
it is.
And
then, like, for example, I had a burger and fries, so someone was serving it to me. Whereas on other ships that we've been on, we're just literally serving ourselves at the buffet line. And you're just grabbing as much as you want. So I think that's what you mean as far as, because now that I think about it,
It's
everything
way more
was
portion.
being served to you.
It's way more portion. So you end up not overeating like typical cruise lines.
Right, yeah.
Right. Because, I mean, having lunch, we had some sushi, and like she said, we also had
A chicken breast.
a chicken breast.
Four strings of fries.
Right. And a burger.
Without the bun, without the lettuce, without the tomato.
Right.
We had the
So
meat,
we just,
basically.
we ate it and felt satisfied. So we walked out. Now,
Right.
typically,
Yeah.
I can show you clips of what we've had on Royal Caribbean, which is ridiculous. It can
Everything-
easily feed a family
everything
of 10, right?
On the buffet line.
Oh, yeah.
Let me sample this. Oh, let me sample this. Oh, let me sample
Exactly.
this.
So I'm not sure if they do that to make sure that we don't overeat, or it's like a cost thing. But either way, it makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll
So-
be interesting as we, like, today is only a couple of hours. This is day 1, boarding day on Virgin. So
Right.
we will see. This is all new to us. So we're trying to make mental notes of what we're noticing.
Exactly.
And, to bring it to you. But
Yeah.
that is definitely a difference that we notice between
Huge
the
difference.
seasoning of the food, portion sizes, or,
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Just your options are actually limited, right? Because you
Yeah.
have a Mexican, American, you have some Asian, but then that's it,
Yeah.
right? You don't really get that taste of different cultures,
Right.
like
This is-
Caribbean night.
right.
Now, again, this is night 1.
Yes.
We've got another 7 nights to go. Who knows how it's going to change? But I'm just saying, night 1, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm full. I'm just really satisfied. I'm not like, I gotta lay down, right?
Right,
Like,
no,
I'm not
yeah.
sure how I'm gonna eat tomorrow type of feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway,
On another note, though, besides the food, the crew members that we've met so far on the ship have been really nice. That is something that we would
but not
definitely want
only
to point
nice.
out as
This
well.
is kind of weird. This is one thing that I noticed, but maybe it's just me. The average age of the crew members is like, to me, like sub 30. But if you're on Royal, is like 40 plus, right? It's a completely different vibe, a completely different feel.
Yeah.
Like the young lady that takes care of our room, she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's hot.
But
not
then she
super
also came, which we've been on past cruises before,
Right.
where it's been hours before we even knew who our stateroom attendant was, and
Right.
she came right to the door. She came in the stateroom, broke
And
down
gave a full
full presentation. Of
Not
what
only a
was going
presentation,
on.
like I wasn't paying attention. I was like out on a balcony. She called me in, and I'm like, okay, well, hello. And I tried to go back out. She was like, no, sitting right here. I've got a full presentation to
Yeah.
give you. And it was like a good 5-7 minutes, of telling us exactly what to expect and blah blah blah, and how to manage the room, and if
Yeah.
we need something, how to contact her. It was
very nice.
It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool.
Yeah. It was surprising, but also like wow, at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I felt the same way. But the crew is different, and I had to ask someone, like, why is the average age of the crew members so low on this ship? And she was like, well, it's not by design, but it's really like who wants to be on the ship. And the fact is, it seems like young people want to work on this ship. So, on average, it drops the age.
Yeah.
So that does make sense to me. I don't think it's by design, but I think it is by design, right? So, I mean, think about it. You want young,
Yeah.
like, for example, the room attendant that came here looked at us and she was like, you know something? We need people like you on this ship. And we're like, oh, what do you mean? Like, I don't know. You guys look decent and you're young and vibrant and ready to go. And it was like, it just looks good on the ship. So if she's commenting on that, in my mind,
Yeah.
they've been like programmed to think, okay, let's make this ship young and hip. and just happening type of thing.
However, besides the young
part,
we have seen a wide, diverse age group, I have to say. So I don't think it's all young, but it is, because a couple of people that we met, range. It is a very wide range. Exactly. I have to say that is
so moving forward. The goal is to see, like, there is a wide range of people on the ship as far as age and culture, nationality, all that. But do they have enough entertainment to keep everyone engaged?
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. When you have such a wide age group, is everyone going to be interested in the same thing?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
So we'll see how it all works out. But anyway, that's our take. First day, first night. And I'm heading out. I need to go burn off some energy. I think Sammy's going to fix up the room. And get ready
it's been a long day. So
it's been a long day. It has been. But it's not over yet. It's only
There is a pajama party tonight. They usually do it on the first night. So if you are new to Virgin, just make a note, especially if you're a person that's flying in. It's already a long boarding day. Check-in is late in the evening for Virgin Voyages, okay? It's not like early in the morning like other cruise line. We didn't come in till about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then from there, it's like one activity to the next, then dinner, and then pajamas party tonight. So keep that in mind as far as when you're planning or, pacing yourself as well. Take a nap in between if you can. Right now, I like to settle into the room. So I'm a little tired, so I'm going to probably settle. And if I feel a little better, maybe I'll get up and walk the ship again. And Ralph likes to do his little, what is it, Roll-con? Roll-con. It's a roll-con.
It's not a roll-con.
When he walks the ship.
No,
and
it's called recon.
Recon.
But I don't know who had drinks tonight.
No, it's whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
He always walks the ship at night. That's
just
his thing.
Just to kind of get a feel for it. That's just what I do. But the layout of this ship is so different. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do that. I might just find a gym and just work out a little bit, get myself tired enough to get to bed, even though I look like I need sleep now. Yeah. But it is what it is. Now, nevertheless, that summarizes the first day.
Yeah, that's the first day in a nutshell, guys, and we'll keep you posted.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of our Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady cruise. We left Miami last night, which was very nice. Even though it rained on and off, it did not mess up the sail-away party because it was still very nice. And it was our first time sailing from Miami at nighttime and being able to see the Miami skyline all lit up. It was very pretty. As far as the ship, it has been rocking a lot, but came prepared with some motion sickness medication and woke up this morning, and that's the first thing that I took because I want to get ahead of it. So right now we are at sea, just sailing, and it seems a little choppy out, but I don't know. So far the ship is not too bad, but we'll see. Ralph already woke up, I think it was like 5:30 this morning or so, and he's already gone to the gym. Actually, he's still at the gym, and I'm going to go ahead and meet him at the gym and get a morning workout in, and then from there we might go ahead and have brunch at Razzle Dazzle because they also do brunch times as well, so we'll see how that goes. But for right now, that was it. The bed was actually not too bad, but the pillows were a little uncomfortable. So Ralph had some issues with the pillows as far as neck and head adjustment. But the bed seems okay. The only thing I would say though is like the AC is not that cool in this cabin. So, but I do travel with a nice little travel fan. And that's USB, so that worked. That kind of saved us because other than that, I don't know how we was going to make it during the night. So I'm gonna head out and then keep you guys posted.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. It is ridiculously windy out, but I'm going to give you guys kind of a view of how sea day is out here. The camera's tracking my face. Actually, let me flip the camera around and I'll turn around. Again, I hope you guys can hear me, but this is the smaller pool area. What do they call the pool?
This the pool. They don't give their pools any name.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Well, this is the pool area that is closer to the back of the ship, and I'm walking. Again, I hope you can hear me. I got my camera like right here. I have the mic like right under my chin, but the wind is blowing so hard.
Empty cars.
It's ridiculous. So there's not a whole lot going on. I think that more people would be at the bars, but that's not the case. Let me swing over here where I think it's not as breezy. No, just as breezy. But this is kind of cool. It's not a huge pool, but it seems like this is where everyone congregates, kind of hang out and have fun. There's quite a few people out. We got some lounge areas here up ahead. They seem to be pretty cool, but the thing is, I haven't really seen anyone in them. I think there's one person across over there.
For the sea days.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, on the app you can rent them.
Okay, you can rent these for $500 a day, or you could be out there where everyone else is, just kind of hanging out. So, I don't know. It's up to you. It may not be your cup of tea. Let me get a closer look here. I mean, not horrible, but is it worth that amount to have this view right here? Maybe. If you want to be alone, then it's your thing. But if you're here to mingle and kind of have fun, then maybe this
Like,
Sun Club Cafe. Let me see.
that?
It's here. Okay.
Yeah. Looks interesting.
Yeah, it
You're
does
into
look.
the pickleball.
You're kind of into that. Might work for you. I'm kind of a meat forward guy, so not for me, but it's a pretty nice looking venue though. I like it.
Right now we're walking through the ship. We're still on deck number 15B. Deck 15. This area is a little odd to us because on the left hand side here they have these little cabanas that you can rent out as well for the day. You can see the numbers on them, and but they seem very secluded and blocked off. Yeah. There's not one that's kind of like open where we can show you guys, but anyways, and then to the right of us is just this big red wall, and it's almost like a cage, but we find that it narrows the pathway to get from the midship to the aft, and it's just something that we're not used to because on other ships, you know, a lot of the spaces are more wide for you to pass through. So right here, this is still on deck 15, and they are currently playing pickleball. on the ship here. They have the net set up. You're the pickleball guy. What's your critique or?
Listen,
what you
pickleball
like about
was not in the plan when they developed this ship. You can tell, and they're trying to squeeze it in on a very tight court. But listen, if you really want to play, you'll have that opportunity. So, I couldn't even get on the court. I would feel all out of sorts. It's just not. It's not pickleball. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's. I don't know what it is. But if you really want to get a game in, and they give you that opportunity. But anyway, that is the sports deck. It looks like they have basketball here.
Yeah.
They probably play soccer, dodgeball as well.
Yeah. I don't know all the different line colors on the floor, but yeah, the dodgeball they do, because I remember seeing that on the app.
Okay.
Basketball. I wonder if they might even do volleyball, but who really knows? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if they're able to do pickleball on this court, I don't see why they couldn't do volleyball.
Right. Yeah.
It is pretty tight. You don't want to run into that wall. Looks hard.
Yeah, it's quite narrow. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but it's definitely narrow. There is a net above as well on all sides. It's just odd because, you know, other cruise lines tend to put the sports deck towards the back where they have more open space, and to make it wider. And for this to be kind of sandwiched in between this wall and that wall, and you just get a sliver of a sports court.
Got a sushi dish here.
The
and
spicy.
I've really been into. No, this is salmon.
Oh, I got you the salmon. Okay, salmon and avocado is what I got.
Salmon avocado. Let me kind of show you guys that from the side. I don't know if you can see that, but not a ton of salmon. It's actually a little bit more rice than I would like. But as far as how it tastes good. Tastes pretty good. I've actually had probably a total of 3 different rolls, and they've all been good. Everything from the spicy tuna, this salmon avocado. So if you're into sushi, it's not going to be the best sushi in the world that's going to blow your mind, but it's satisfying.
Do they make it custom or no?
I have not asked them to make anything custom, but it is possible because we'll probably show you a clip because the guys at the back are working. I'm sure you can, reach over, tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, can you put a little extra tuna or a little less rice? And maybe they'll make it to your specifications.
Right.
But the option is probably there. I'll try to ask. But overall, it's good. I can't complain. But let me try this rib out real quick. I'm not as pretty as Sammy. I'm not trying to be. Let me just go at this. It is a little crispy and dry. I gotta be honest. The flavor is there. But wow, definitely dry. I'm not going back for seconds, but hey, it's pretty good. No, it's bad. I can't really say it's pretty good. No, taste-wise, it's okay. but for a rib, it's hard to dry out a rib.
Right.
And this one it's pretty dry.
I know.
Now, given that it's a rib, I'm probably gonna finish it anyway, but not the best thing here.
Right. Almost like, I don't want to say it was made yesterday. But it's a little tough.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and that went down hard. I mean, like.
And we don't have anything to drink.
It went down like eating glass. But yet, I'm going back for another bite because the flavor's there. Texture isn't. But hey, when you're cooking things in bulk, things like that happen.
It's hard.
So it is what it is. But I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the fact.
That's it.
Hey guys, hope you guys doing okay, because we are. We're actually on our way to dinner right now, but we want to get you guys a quick update on how the day kind of played out, which was pretty cool. I think the last time we spoke, we were at the Greek restaurant, and the food there was good. I mean, it was really like a finger food style type of thing.
Yeah,
we
tapas.
Tapas,
yes.
Right? So, what's the name of the little bread that was?
Pita bread.
Oh, that was just pita bread?
Yeah, everything was served on like pita bread.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So it was definitely some pita bread. We had chicken. We had shrimp. We had steak as well. Octopus, not so good. But right now we are on our way to which restaurant?
It's the Wake, and it's a steakhouse, and it's located on the aft of the ship, the back of the ship,
yes.
And which has a lovely view of the Wake, which is why it's called the Wake.
Okay, all right. So in a few, we will show you guys a clip of us sitting in the restaurant.
Alright guys, so we just finished dinner over at the Wake, which is the steakhouse here on Scarlet Lady. And from the service as well as from the meal that we had was very good, I would say. I had the filet mignon, and I also had this fish dish. I don't remember the name of it, but everything was very tasteful and well seasoned, not really seasoned, with the exception of, I would say, we had a side of the mushrooms. That was very salty. But all the other sides, as far as the asparagus, the twice baked potato that we had, the spinach dip or so, cream spinach, was very good. And what else did you had? Lamb chops.
I had the lamb chops, and also had the hanger steak, cooked to my specifications, which was really good. I have to say it was our best meal thus far.
Yes.
It's only our second day. We haven't been here long, but it is by far our best meal. So if you haven't tried it, I would recommend that you do try it. Like Sammy just said, the service is great. The food comes out good. You may have to wait a little while, but
because it was a total of about 2 hours. So about an hour and a half from the moment we got there. We had to stand in line a little bit, and then we had to be seated, and you get the bread, then you get the appetizers. I mean, the eating portion of that probably took maybe an hour. It wasn't that, it felt longer because we were kind of hungry going in maybe. But, right.
But service is good. It comes out the way it should come out when you're at a steakhouse. You don't want the food coming out too fast. So I had no complaints. It's a great venue. Service is good. The food is good. So if you haven't tried it, I recommend you try it.
Right. So this is probably going to be it for us tonight. We may try to catch a show or walk the ship and see what's going on. But other than that, I think that's going to be it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Sammy's been trying to sleep for the past hour.
Yeah.
I napped a little bit, so I have to go get a quick workout before I go to sleep. I'm going to get that done, and I'll be headed to bed as well.
Right.
So anyway, we'll be at
Puerto Plata
tomorrow morning. We're thinking about doing an excursion. If we do it, we'll walk you guys through it. But for now, that's the plan. So we'll see you guys then.
All right. Bye.
Hey, y'all. Finally made it off the ship. And we are in the DR, Dominican Republic, specifically Puerto Plata. Now, and I've been here, like, I've flown here. I love the place. I'm really excited about it. But this is different, completely different angle. Actually, let me show you guys a quick view what we're looking at as I talk to you guys. How cool is that? It's just an amazing island. I love the Spanish culture. I love how they seem to be excited when we're all here.
So today we're doing a tour, a cultural tour experience. So we'll see what this tour entails. It's the typical driving around, I guess, by a tour guide, and then they're going to show you the highlights of the Puerto Plata area. So I think they're supposed to be taking us to the main city place type thing. We'll see, because you know the descriptions are kind of vague. So, and then we'll just bring you along on what we see and share it with you. It's about a 4-hour tour. Right now we're walking from the ship. It's a good stretch, but I noticed that there were little trams here. So if you have any mobility issues or so, there's one passing by now. So if you do have any mobility issues, there are trams available for you, because it is about a 10-minute walk from the ship itself to the main port where we're walking towards.
Seems like we're about to get on a coach bus. Typically it's like a little tiny bus every once in a while. They have a bunch of coach buses lined up here, so it should be pretty comfortable. AC blowing. Our tour guide has a mic so we can hear him clearly. So I don't know, starting off, this might be good. We'll see.
All right, so we booked this short excursion through the actual cruise line, and that basically guarantees you to make it back to the ship in time. So if you ever book through the actual cruise line, they have a guarantee with the company that they use that for whatever reason, if the tour is running late, that the ship has to wait for you. Okay, now if you try to do excursions on your own, now you are risking the risk if you don't make it back to the port to get on the ship in time. So use your time wisely, plan accordingly if you are trying to book an excursion on your own.
Street. I don't know if you can see it, but I got the umbrellas right above me. Really cool. You're probably thinking right now, what is the significance of Umbrella Street? What is it all about? Well, from what we learned today, this is very interesting. It means absolutely nothing, right? What it does mean is we pay to walk through it. I love it. I love it. Makes perfect sense. But anyway, all in all, it's actually pretty cool. Nice eateries. Hold on. You guys don't want to look at me. Look at what they have here. Let me give you an example. This looks like a bar right here. And right over here, they have some really good looking food here. Oh, that's awesome. So I love it. I love it. I'll definitely be back for sure. But that's it.
Alright guys, so since the last time we touched base, we went to get to see a chocolate factory, and they gave us a little history lesson on how they get the chocolate and what it looks like basically from the cocoa plant, and they went through the whole presentation of that. And then from there, then we went inside their chocolate factory store where they sell all the goods, which was really nice, and they also gave out samples. From there, then they took us, we continued to walk down and to the famous Umbrella Street, which I believe Ralph showed you guys earlier. And from Umbrella Street, just snapped a couple of pictures. They took us to another alleyway that's called the Pink Street. It's literally an alleyway, no bigger than, I don't know, 6 feet wide or so, and it's just a cute photo spot area. After that, then we walked down to a jewelry spot where they gave us a little brief history lesson of the common jewelry or common stone that is found on the island of the DR, which is called it's from the name of the daughter and of the person who found it, and Lava Mar. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot the name already. But anyway, and then after that presentation, then you got a chance to go ahead and purchase any jewelry in there if you wanted. Then we got on the air conditioning bus, and the coach ride has been pretty good. But just bear in mind, once again, these coach buses, if you have mobility issues, the coach buses, you know how high they are, and they have slopes within the bus, and then to step down is, you know, a pretty far step. So, and also the width when you're walking onto the bus is not as wide. So when you're walking down, up and down the aisles, okay. From there, they took us to a museum, and it's called the Amber Museum, and we got to see a lot of different things all related to the amber and how it's made and where it comes from, and different little artifacts that they had in there. After the Amber Museum, there's another area in there down below where they have a room where they show you how they make the cigars and the plant that it comes from and how they dry the leaves and go ahead and make the cigars. Now we are back on the coach bus. So I think we have one more stop because I know this tour is supposed to go to a rum factory. So we're looking forward to seeing that. So we'll touch base with you when we get to the rum factory. So guys, we are at the port. We just made it off the tour bus again, and we are at this other stop, and you can see the beautiful ocean right here. It looks like there's an amphitheater area over there, and then you can see where the people are selling some goods.
flash photography are not allowed. This is a bonded warehouse where the 100% Dominican sugarcane alcohol is aged in white American oak barrels. The warehouse holds 3,500 barrels that were previously used in the production of American bourbon. Each has a capacity of 200 liters of alcohol and produces up to 400 bottles of rum.
We are now here getting ready to do the rum tasting after they had us watch a video for like 7 minutes. Salud! This is rum number 3 at the wine tasting thing.
How was weather? It was good? A little sweet. So, getting better. Next over here, do you know what is this?
Tastes good.
Marijuana.
And now
Marijuana is
they're
the
going
traditional
to
liquor from the Dominican Republic. This one is made with cinnamon, sweet cloves, star anise, honey, red wine, and rum. In this bottle is in process of fermentation for 1 year, and this is the final liquid that you are going to try with 30%. Marijuana is aphrodisiac and also is used for digestive, okay? Double for twins, triple for triplets. Let's try them, marijuana.
So our new friends, the Samoan.
So we finally made it off the tour. It was a whole day event. It's about it's 2:45. So the tour started at 9:30. But right now we're at the port, as we mentioned earlier, and now we can get a closer view. So if you didn't want to do an excursion, you can literally have a whole day event here at the port. Because you can see like there's a lazy river. We'll show you a lazy river. There's obviously the usual tour stores. There's a bar. There's some foods here that you can have ordered. It also looks like there's a bunch of little tiki huts. There's so much to do just at the port itself, and you don't have to get on and go off into an excursion of any sort. Really nice. This is very nice. We've never seen like a regular port like this before, I don't think, right?
No, this is pretty cool.
Then again, this is our first time here at the DR port.
Exactly.
So, but
exactly.
it's nice. It's very
Which is
nice.
funny because we've actually been to this country multiple times, and we spent like extended periods here, like anywhere from I don't know,
We
3
usually
weeks
take,
to like
to a month or so.
to like a month or so. But this is our first time here at this port, and it is really cool. As you guys can obviously see, the ships are here. Nice little photo section. And then this is the lazy river that was just mentioned. How cool is that?
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons to do here at the port, let alone having to go and pay for an excursion.
Right.
So if you just want to come down here and hang out for like an hour or so, why not? Why not just come down, hang out, have something to eat, maybe a couple of drinks.
Exactly.
Lazy river. Yeah.
So we see there's an actual Mexican restaurant here too, but any taco lovers, it's a lot.
Yeah,
This is
they
very
actually have
nice.
something very similar in Mexico. I mean, this is like a few years back, but I do remember seeing something like that. But anyway, getting off track, this is a great port, phenomenal. I was a little skeptical, but this is pretty cool. So
Well
next time we are here, we probably won't pay to get on a excursion.
Right.
We'll
We
just
could
walk
kinda
through. Yeah,
walk
just
through
hang out at
today.
the port, kind of take it all in, and then after that, we'll probably just, I don't know, walk out a few blocks west or so.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's
and
it.
just hang out. But anyway, lots of fun. We enjoyed ourselves. Hopefully you like the clips.
Yes.
And
The excursion was a little long. I don't think you would bring kids on this type of excursion because there was a lot of museums back to back to back, a lot of walking.
Not only was it long, but it ended off at a
rum factory.
A rum factory, which hence why I'm slurring so much, right? It's been a tough day, but a good day. Ended off with how many shots?
6 shots at the rum factory. Obviously from your darkest to your lightest rum.
Exactly.
And then when you go into the actual store, because you know they got to bring you into a store, then they give you another shot.
Exactly.
For you can try. But are the prices reasonable in the store? Yes, it is. So if you do want to purchase
drinks range from $2 to $5.
Right.
If you want a beer, I think it's like $4.
Well. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So good stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we'll show you guys a few more clips of this port here. And that's it. Next time we see you, we'll be on the ship. All right? Bye.
Hey guys, so welcome back. From the last time that we spoke, we left Puerto Plata Had a good day there, came back on the cruise ship, went to the cabin, kind of had to lay down for a little bit and rest up. Took a short little nap, I would say. And then we had dinner reservations at a Mexican restaurant here called Pink Agave. So Pink Agave was really nice. I'll show you some clips of what we got. But overall, the service, first of all, there was a long line to get here, and we did have reservations, but we got sat right away. And the ambiance of it is really nice. The seating is a little quirky, but whatever, that doesn't matter. All the servers were very nice and attentive. And we had like 3 different servers that was like back and forth at our table. So the food is nicely seasoned, not overly seasoned. The desserts were pretty good as well, not overly sweet. Just a really nice, well balanced. And if you're really big into drinks as far as tequilas and mezcals go, they really have a huge menu as far as that goes. So you can have a lot of things to choose from there. So I will go ahead and show you clips of the food that we had. We highly recommend it. We highly recommend the food as well as the service and that we received, as well as the attentiveness of the crew members. So right now we're just going to walk the ship and see what's going on for tonight and end off the night there. All right? Good morning, guys. So today is day 3 and we are here in San Juan, Puerto Rico today. So the weather is nice. It said that it might rain this afternoon, but hopefully that is not the case. This morning we're starting off a little late. It's about 11:15 a.m. and I finally made it out the room. Slept in this morning for a little bit, ordered the room service that they have here on Virgin Voyages, and had some breakfast and my coffee and so a little bit of orange juice also. And the one thing to note with their delivery service is that there is a $10 delivery fee, but it will be voided out, I should say, if you order something that is of a fee. So for me this morning, I ordered the freshly squeezed orange juice, and that was $7. And then I ordered a cup of coffee or so, which was $4. It was a specialty coffee because you do get complimentary coffee, but if you want a specialty coffee, you're going to pay a fee for that. And so because those 2 drinks added up to about $11, there was no charge for the delivery fee, if that makes sense. So had breakfast, did a little things around, enjoyed the balcony and the hammock that we have out there, and snoozed off again. And then from there, now I came out and I'm gonna see if we can walk the ship and take a look at what's going on, maybe get a little workout in, get some steps in. Ralph has already been up since I think 5:30, 6 o'clock, got his workout in and breakfast, and now he is back in the cabin getting a little bit of work done. So he's doing that, and then we're gonna meet up a little later and then go from there. All right, guys, so we made it off the ship. We are here, as I mentioned this morning, in Puerto Rico, and we're walking down the ship now. We do not have a plan for today. So, but we're just gonna go ahead and see if we can walk the town, because Puerto Rico is one of those ports that is easily walkable to so many different venues and sites to see. So Ralph is here in the background. Say hi.
What up, baby?
All right. So he's just taking care of some stuff right now. But anyway, the weather is nice right now. I'll show you and what's going on. And this is the first time we got a view of our lady here. So here is our beautiful Scarlet lady. She is a ginger, I guess hence her name Scarlet. And there she is. This is the port. And we have a couple of other cruise ships in port today too. We got into port today. We got into port around 11:30, so we are here till 8:30 tonight. And as I said, we are just doing this, I guess, city tour on our own with the help of Google Maps, with being mindful of the time to make it back on the cruise ship. Hey guys, so we just made it back on the ship from visiting the port of San Juan, which we haven't been here in about 15 years or so, but it was pretty cool because we did something different. We took a tour of
well, let's not say a tour. It was kind of a tour. We actually walked. Yeah, we actually walked to the fort, and it was spectacular. We've never been there before. We've been to Puerto Rico, but not there. It was definitely worth the walk, and mind you, it was a very short walk.
Yeah.
If you're walking at a good pace, maybe 10 minutes.
Yes.
If you're real casual about it, 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
But that was pretty cool, and just getting there was an adventure because you're walking past all these stores, bars, little shopping areas and stuff like that. So you really get a feel for what Puerto Rico is not necessarily all about because so many selling venues
Yes.
and people, they're not haggling you, but people are there to make money, right?
Exactly.
Sounds like the U.S. is just how we roll.
Yeah.
But once you get past all that, you get to port. It is sight. Like I could stay there all day and only visited like a quarter of it.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. And one note: if you buy a ticket to that main fort, you gain access for the day. I think for a couple days.
Yeah, actually, yes.
You gain
For the
access
second one.
to a second
Fort.
fort.
Excuse me.
That's about 20 minutes away walking,
Right.
which is not that bad because you can actually see the second one from the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, very photogenic, beautiful sight lines.
Right.
What else?
Be mindful of what shoes you're wearing. I just want to say that because it is a lot of walking, it's a lot of steep. The roads are steep here,
Yeah.
and cobblestones and
Yeah.
potholes. So just be mindful of that. It is a nice excursion, or quote unquote, just walking the town. Period.
Yeah,
To be honest with you.
it's very cool to walk, but yeah, you want to make sure that you have proper attire on, and it's shoes, comfortable clothes, something that breathes. This is the Caribbean.
Right.
It gets hot.
It gets hot. Yes.
You know, as long as you're comfortable, it should
Right.
be a very nice, interesting walk. It's not boring. It's very,
not
very interesting.
exactly.
And-
But we just want to make it a point to people who are like maybe coming with kids with strollers. If you have limited mobility issues, just remember you're not walking on even pavements.
Exactly.
The roads are tight, so be careful when you're crossing the streets.
Yeah,
Things
just
like that.
all basic stuff when you go to
Basic
any country, even back in the States. You want you don't just want to cross the streets without looking both ways. So as long as you're cautious, you'll be fine.
Right.
But a good note about all the slopes: there are even more slopes in the fort.
Yes.
So if you want to go through the fort comfortably, I mean, most people that brought kids in strollers started off within 2 minutes. They were
Right.
carrying the kid because it's hard. Some of it's like
steep.
steep,
Yeah.
right? So pushing a person in a stroller is probably not what you want to do, or if you're disabled in any way. But anyway, we don't want to waste this time telling you guys about
Right.
like, just get there, enjoy it. Just make sure that you're physically able to enjoy it.
Yes.
If not, you may want to pass. But
Right.
just being around it is
It's very nice. It's fascinating.
yes, it is.
If you're into historical, if you're into cultural. If not, then this might
Exactly.
be a pass for you.
Exactly. Anyway, but that's what we did today. We made our way back. We tried to go to a restaurant, but the service was sketchy. Like when we got there, we waited about 15 minutes, and there were people next to us that were waiting there as well. We didn't know that they were waiting to check out, and they looked like
Right.
they were there for 30 minutes trying to check out. So it was like, well, if it takes 30 minutes to check out,
Yeah.
it might take 2 hours to get your meal.
Just
So
yeah.
we just checked out. We went somewhere else, got a couple drinks, decent drinks, nothing crazy. You know, I hate people that's like measuring every single ounce of liquor, like counting the drops.
Yeah.
Once
It
I
was
see
just
that, I'm already done.
forget it.
Like if you're gonna make the drink and make it good, I said strong, didn't I? Anyway, nevertheless, great port to stop at. Very, very interesting. A lot to do. If you don't want to pay for an excursion, you don't have to, and you will
Right.
still have fun.
A
still
good time. Exactly.
Enjoy it. But we're back on the ship. Now it's time to enjoy the ship. So I'm out.
Check in later. Bye. morning, everybody. We are here on the island of St. Croix today. So as you can see, the island behind me and the little boats there. So woke up this morning. It looked like it must have been raining because everywhere outside on the pool deck area is soaking wet. So you have people cleaning up and preparing for the day. So this morning we're basically going to start off our routine. Ralph is already down at the gym getting his workout in and lifting. I'm getting ready to go down myself and do a little workout, and then we have brunch that we're going to try at the Wake. We originally had dinner at the Wake a couple of nights ago, which is a seafood and steak restaurant. So they also serve brunch, and you have to make a reservation as well for that. So from what we've learned, the two restaurants on Virgin Voyages that does brunch is Razzle, Dazzle and the Wake. So we're going to try the Wake this morning. We'll let you know how that goes. Just a recap of last night. Sorry I didn't close last night's video, but it was a long day. So we ended up having dinner at the Italian restaurant that's called Extra Virgin, and we had a couple of decent meals. In comparison to Razzle Dazzle and the Wake that we've had the past couple of nights, I'm gonna put this on the bottom of my list though. But the service has been very great. There were like 4 different people waiting on us. It was crazy. The food was, pretty good, and the drinks were okay. But so that experience was good. And from dinner we ended up going to, they were supposed to have this thing called Pink Agave after dark, at least what they said in the app, and it was supposed to be like hanging out at the lounge and music and bites and stuff. But and Pink Agave is a Mexican restaurant here on board, but it was quite interesting. It was as crowded as can be because it's already a small restaurant, and then the bar area is tight as well. So people were coming in droves, and there was not really any area for anyone to stand and mingle or do anything like that. And then there was a DJ playing loud music in the middle of the people that are still eating, but yet the people that are here to have the party. Needless to say, it didn't last very long there. We went and we had to catch a show that's called Dual Reality. Apparently that is a popular show here on board Virgin Voyages cruise ship. So it was interesting. We'll go ahead and show clips of that. You do have to, reserve your time in the app as well, but literally you need to come in. The show started at 10 o'clock and the line was ridiculous. And we got there around 9:30 thinking we'll show up 30 minutes early. But needless to say, we got in. It is a small theater. It's a very small venue. So, but the show was very nice, interesting. I kind of dozed off a little bit in the middle of it, but I'll just show you some clips, a little bit of clips of what we did get to see and the performers and how well they did. So from there, that was the end of the night for me. I went to bed, and then Ralph left and he went to go work out, and that was it. So today we don't have an excursion plan, so we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do on the island and visit, and then we'll just take you along with there. So guys, we just had our brunch over at the Wake, and it was very good. So they had the steak and egg options, they had vegetarian options as well, and they also gave you desserts. They also have bottomless mimosas or drinks like that if you wanted to have as well, which is obviously an upcharge. I believe it was like $35. I will insert a picture of the menu so you can take a look, but the place was very nice. The menu selection is very good as well. Just be mindful though that it does take a while. Our reservation was for 9:45 and we ended up walking out of there about 11 o'clock. So it took some time to get the meal, but everything came out hot, fresh, very good, not overly seasoned. So if you don't really have a palate for heavily seasoned food, then you will like it. So right now I'm sitting at the aft of the ship. It's in the Mediterranean style area. I forgot what it's called though, but I will go ahead and show you around. So this is the view where I'm sitting at right now. You can just see the view of the ocean. And they have all these lounge areas here that you can have a seat on. They already have towels set up for you very nicely. One thing with Virgin is that you do not have to check out your towels. So that's a good thing to note. Because I know with Royal Caribbean, you got to check out your towels at the pool deck. Make sure you bring it back. Things like that. So we are at port. There is normally a bar here, but the bar is closed. So I'm just going to now walk the ship a little bit and see what's going on. Ralph is going to get a little bit of work done by answering a couple of work emails, and then we'll probably get down and go ahead and explore the island. So we will see what St. Croix has to offer. Right now, just walking through the social club. It's empty. It's a nice, quiet sitting area. And there are some shops over here, but you can't see right now because it's closed because we're in port. They're doing drills this morning for the crew, but right now you can see that they have these table shuffleboards. And this is like a social area. And they serve like hot dogs and pretzel snacks, wings, popcorn, and they even have floats here. And this is a social club, and it opens at 12 to 12 a.m. So they usually have like games set up here, and people do trivia in here as well. And this is another sitting area where I've seen it gets really lively at nighttime. And this is a bar called the Loose Cannon. So it's cute. And it gets pretty busy in here. The theming in here is nice. There is an arcade that Ralph and I came to try to play some games in here last night, but literally. That is the whole arcade. What, 5x7? A little strip with a couple of games in there, and that was it. There wasn't much else going on. So you guys can see the crew members outside. They're practicing drills this morning. This is the coffee shop. Let's see. This is the pizza place. They open at 2 o'clock, close at 2 a.m. They have some really good pizza here. finally made it off the ship. It is about 1:30. All aboard time is 4:30. The weather's been on and off. It started raining about an hour or so ago, and then get cloudy. But just like the Caribbean, it rains for a few minutes and then the sun comes back out. So we're just stepping off. We don't really have anything planned. We just want to walk and look around and see what's going on and see how it's like over here at St. Croix for the first time.
Exactly. All right, we'll give you guys our take on it when we're done.
All right. Looks like this is an excursion, guys. They are going to do some snorkeling here, which is kind of an odd situation because you can see a crane literally being held back by some plywood. It's kind of roped off, but there might be some stuff that they're looking at. But
All right, people, we're actually not walking towards, but walking away from St. Croix. It's funny, on our way here, I was really concerned about, not really concerned, but necessarily asking Sammy, have we been here before? How fun was it? She was like, no, we've never been.
right.
And I'm like, well, why? We've been on a lot of cruises. Why not? Well, come to find out, not a lot of ships come here. And I can tell you this, I know exactly why. All right? It is no mystery. You come here, there's absolutely very little to do.
Yeah.
I love to support the Caribbean islands and so on and so forth, but you have to make investments. You got to make it fun. You got to make it worthwhile. People want to come, they want to have fun. We're all seeking adventure, right?
Right,
But
exactly.
came here and it was nothing going on.
Nothing.
We literally walked the whole island. I think it was 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
It's just short of 30 minutes, like 29 minutes. Anyway, nevertheless, we will throw in a few clips. You can see what we saw. Again, if you're looking for adventure, it's probably not here. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Come here, be your own judge.
Right. This
enjoy.
is not a port where you can say, like, you know, we just came from Puerto Rico. There is something to do left and right. This is definitely not it, unfortunately. There are some little stand-up shops that you can purchase little, you know, trinkets from, souvenirs, I guess.
Right.
And then one or two little restaurants or bars, I guess you can call it.
Right.
But that's about it. So unless you try to book an excursion, which is like a catamaran or snorkeling, there was even an excursion about a bike ride to ride the whole island.
Bike ride? Could you believe that? Not even a scooter, a bike ride?
No, it was a bike ride. And
electric?
No, the picture showed people riding an actual bicycle.
Wow.
Not electric.
Tour the whole island on a bike.
So I don't know, but anywho, it's our first Caribbean island that we've actually visited and was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, not as enthusiastic to come back.
Right.
Well, anyway, hopefully either the private market or the government will invest a little bit of money and make it a little bit more interesting. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But still come, decide for yourself. But you're gonna be hard pressed to find a ship that comes
right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
That's it.
Back to the ship we go.
Back to the ship, and there's plenty of fun there. So, see you guys later.
Bye. Hey guys. So since the last time we checked in, we came on board the ship, hung out by the pool, took a little bit of a nap. Then we got ready to go to a new restaurant that we haven't tried yet, which is called the Test Kitchen. And the Test Kitchen, when you walk in, is basically set up like a lab. It's very interesting. Very nice decor, very nice staff. The food is different and the portion sizes are quite small. But it is interesting because the way they present the food to you and prepare the meals is to basically enhance your palate. Let's just say that. So, and the drinks there are great as well. They have non-alcoholic as well as alcoholic drinks as well, if you want to partake in that. And they also have pairings. From the Test Kitchen, we went ahead and just basically walked the ship, went to a couple of the stores that they have here. They have some, you know, music playing, but not much else is going on. There was supposed to be a show tonight, but because of the weather, the ship is extremely rocky and is rainy out. They had to cancel this show that's called Dual Reality. So from there, we just, you know, went ahead and got some pizza again. I got some ice cream, and we're just going to hang out. Right now, Ralph is out getting a last minute workout for the night to burn off some of his calories that he ate. And we're just going to probably end off the night there unless something else comes up. But at the moment, this is it. It was overall a good day today. Made the best of it. And we'll catch you in the next video.
Okay. Hey guys, as you can see, just look around. This is all red. Tonight is Scarlet Night. But we are on our way to dinner, which is Razzle Dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle, yes.
Razzle Dazzle. We've been there before, so unless we see anything interesting, we're not going to mention it. But we're going to bring you guys some clips of Scarlet Night.
Scarlet Night.
How famous is it?
I don't know. It's so well talked about.
All right.
Looking good, guys.
Oh, thank you, thank you. But by the time we're done with it, it may not be famous, but it will be infamous. Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe a snooze fest, and we'll turn in early. So we'll see. All right, bye.
Bye.
Your everything as long as it's free. I want your love, 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 love. I want your
introduce you all right now to the most famous person on the ship. It's the High Priest of the Sea, CJ!
Whoa, ahoy, sailor! Tonight we honor the octopus goddess as she grants us safe passage. But first, a toast to the sailors! Everyone raise your glass!
Tonight I got a strange attraction. I wanna marry the moonlight sunshine reaction. That's what I want and I need it.
Scarlet Party. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, Scarlet Night.
Scarlet Night Party. And it was intense. We're going to throw in as many clips as we can, but it was all that it was said to be, maybe a little bit more.
Right.
But nothing too wild. Just a bunch of people, mosh pit, people just having
Mosh
fun.
Pit 2.0.
Something like that. Yeah, it was funny how you would walk through the ship and you see people that you assume are conservative, and then the moment they get that opportunity to get into that water and just cut loose, they do. So again, it was fun, but good-natured fun.
Yeah.
Just people dancing, good live music, not live music, but good music.
The DJ
It was
playing really
intense.
good music.
Oh yeah. So anyway, ultimately, we had fun. I would definitely go. If you're on a ship
Yes.
and they're doing it, I say get out there. And even if you're not going to participate, you can still experience it and just get a feel for it. You don't have to wear red, even though 99% of people there
Right.
have something red on.
Yeah, because funny enough, you know, when you go on the Virgin Voyages website, when you look up what to pack, they make it a point to say, make sure you pack something red for Scarlet Night. So out of all the things, they're telling you, but it's not a big deal if you don't, as Ralph said, but people really get into it. Like,
Exactly.
it's a
I'm
sight
talking
to
about
see.
we were seeing everything from very little on to full-blown red
Sequin
gowns.
suits, yes,
Right.
and gowns.
Guys in a suit and a tuxedo and a tie.
Blinged out.
Right. So it's whatever you want it to be.
Yes.
If you want to be relaxed and casual and just have fun, you could do that. Or if you want to feel like you're going to a gala,
Yes.
you can go ahead and do that too. You know. So
And it's late night partying. I think it goes up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, they said.
yeah,
But
it's intense.
we got our little dose of it. We enjoyed what we saw, and that's it for us.
Exactly. Now, when does it start?
They start getting you all excited around 9 or so.
It starts around 9. Now, it does move around the ship.
Yes.
Right? They go through a period where they're in the red room and they're kind of breaking down the whole, I guess, mythology or the history behind the octopus and why and so on. So that's always interesting. But if you do go to that, make sure you cut out early.
Right.
And run to the pool, because for us it was from 9 o'clock. Sorry. No. It was actually from
It was
9:15.
No, 10. 10:15 to 10:30. It was only a 15-minute little clip, and then the pool party starts at 10:45.
No, wrong. We left at 10:30, and we were still late.
Yeah.
It was actually 10:15 to 10:45, because the pool party starts at 10:45.
Right. Okay.
And we got there late. By the time we got up there, even though we cut out 30 minutes early,
yes,
there was not an open slot to be found. So
yes.
If the pool party is your thing, and you want to grab a spot that's not next to the pool, maybe it's on the second level.
Yes.
Level 16.
Yes, deck 16. Yes.
Yeah. So get there early, get there soon. But nevertheless, it was a lot of fun. If you haven't experienced it, figure out a way to do so. Now, given that we got some light in this room, I think we're gonna sign out. That's it for tonight. I'm done.
All right, that's it. Later, guys.
Okay.
Bye. Good morning, guys. Today we are in Bimini. This is our last stop of this cruise on Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, and this is our first time on the island of Bimini, Bahamas. So we're going to continue with our routine. Ralph's already gone for the morning because, got to get the workout in. So I'm going to get a workout in and maybe grab a coffee or so. And then from there, we're going to get ready to disembark, or not disembark, but to get off the ship and go ahead and visit the island. We did not do any excursion for this particular stop. It's just Virgin Voyages has its own beach club resort here. So we're just gonna go ahead and probably hang out there and then see what the island has to offer. And we're gonna take you along. Hey guys, so we finally made it off the ship. And now we are walking over to the Bimini Resort that is owned by Virgin Voyages, I guess. So we understand that you can either walk to the area, which is quite a bit of a walk, or there are trams that will take you over directly to the beach club. So we'll see. Right now, today is a high of like 75. So it's a bit cool out. But the sun is out, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. As long as it doesn't rain, that's the most important part. All right, take a look at this view, guys. So according to these signs, you can see that there's a free shuttle and that you would board and you would go to the Bimini Beach, the casino, or Fisherman's Village. And then if you're staying in a Rockstar suite, you have private golf carts that'll take you over. So it kind of tells you what you have. Look at that there. And here's an information booth over here. The experience. So you can either walk over or stand over here and take the free shuttle. Here's the line you guys can see over there of people waiting for the shuttle to arrive underneath the yellow umbrellas there. And the shuttle finally made its way, but it was taking a minute. So right now I'm just gonna walk because at the time I was waiting for the shuttle, it was taking too long. So I figure I'm gonna get some steps in, and Ralph obviously is already ahead of me. So take a look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How pretty is that? We are here walking around in an area called Fisherman's Village, and we're basically waiting around. I don't know, Fisherman's Village looks like it's quite empty. Looks like it has the potential. It almost wants to remind me of the Bahamas cruise port, but definitely less lively. Let me show you guys. So there's a whole bunch of these stores lined up. This is empty. This looks like it's supposed to be a coffee shop, but it's empty right now. You have some restrooms here. There is a bar, not much going on right now. It's called the Healing Whole Rum Bar. A little quiet. You have some shops here. But, I mean, it looks pretty, but not much going on here. It's kind of quiet. Some nice shops, and this is all of Fisherman's Village. There's a souvenir shop. Doesn't look like it's open. So we'll see. Souvenir shop, and that's it. All right, guys, we are here. It is about 11:30. Scratch what I said earlier about walking over to the Bimini Resort Club area, because first of all, when we got to I guess the entryway or the port, I can't really call it a port, but whatever that entryway was to the Bimini area, at that point you can either go locally and do an excursion, go to the beach or what have you, or what you would do is, or kayaking, right? But because we wanted to come to the resort, we thought we can just basically walk over here. Well, that was not actually the case. Okay, so we ended up into Fisherman's Village, like I told you, and then once you go around that roundabout, then there are so many people haggling you to rent a golf cart, which we did not. But then we found out that the tram goes there as well, because we could not find the resort anywhere in sight. Well, it's a good thing we got on the tram, because I'll show you footage. It was a nice little ride on the tram just to get to the resort. So if you cannot do that walk, because we met another couple that actually did the walk and did not take the tram, they said it was about half an hour. So, and the roads are kind of like uneven. So if you have mobility issues or you're not trying to walk, especially, I'm sure by the end of the day, once you get off the ship, just wait for the tram, because it is not as close as you think to walk here. But once you are here, it's very nice. Right now I'm next to the cabanas. You have these cabanas that you can rent out here in Bimini, and I will take you along and show you, you know, what we see in the resort. Looks like we have restrooms. The restrooms are located here. Okay. Oh, this looks like a special cabana. It's called the Mermaid Hideaway Cabana. Comes with your own little van of something. And seating area. You have your loungers. And you also have games. Okay. Alrighty. We got a bar right here. We got food and drinks over here, sitting areas, and they have the fans on the table to swat the flies away. This looks like the DJ booth. There's supposed to be a party going on here. And this is the food section. All right. They have cornhole over here and some other games, it looks like, down in this area. All these cabanas you can reserve either prior to your trip or once you get on board, if they're not already sold out. So what you're looking at here is known as the quiet pool, and this area is going to be located to your left hand side if you were facing the ocean. And this is the pool that has an access lift, a pool lift for those with mobility issues. The pool to the right is known as the quote-unquote party pool, because that's where the DJ booth is located. As you walk further down to the beach, you can see how there is a towel stand here over to your right where you can grab your towels, as many as you would like. And there's also the wheelchairs that you can take that are accessible for the beach and to make it easier for those with limited mobility issues as well. There are plenty of day beds as well as loungers. This huge ball here in the picture is where they have the bonfires at nighttime. As you continue to walk down, you can see that there's so many day beds, but these are obviously first come, first serve. And what is nice is that the walkways, there are actual walkways that are lined up in the sand area that makes it easy to walk and navigate through the beach area. Here are some outdoor showers that are available for use. And this little hut area here is the changing cabanas. This whole wall here are lockers that are free for you to use. All these are lockers. And there's a changing cabana right here as well. More lockers along this wall. A couple of more changing cabanas. And this area, and you have your restrooms located here to the left hand side. And basically the same layout repeats here on this side as well. More lockers as well, and more changing cabanas. This area was basically to the left hand side when you enter into the resort area. It was very pretty and quiet, very nicely designed. You can see that it's shaded, and it has a beautiful view looking out to all the action that's going on the beach and the pool area, or should I say the pool, then the beach area. So if you had a large group and maybe wanted to do some sort of gathering or so, I guess you can come out here. But for the duration of our time on the island, we did not see anyone here hanging out here at this particular sitting area. You can see there's a lot of chairs here, little tables, but make a note, you know, the steps in case you have any mobility issues to go up and down. And also, as you can see, the seats in that area was basically out of cement. There is no cushioning whatsoever. As you continue to walk further out to this left-hand side area, you can see there are cabanas here again lined up. You have some hammocks over here, some day beds. This is the quiet pool area with some more day beds. This is a really nice walkway. And then you have another eating area. So basically they designed both sides of the beach to be identical. There's a lot of tables here, a lot of areas that are covered. Here are the crew members that are preparing the food to serve, and you basically just walk up and you say what you want on the menu. And here is the retreat, you can see towards the back there, and this is your beverage station, which there is no cost for the beverages. And here is the Rockstar Retreat area. Now, this area is exclusive to those that are staying in this type of cabin category. This is your own private area. They were nice enough to allow us to come in and take some video footage of the Rockstar area. You can see a patio with some loungers, umbrellas. They look like they have their own eatery as well, a lot of sit-down area, and they even have their own cabanas laid out, as well as lounge chairs, as well as you can see also that basically they have the far side of the beach all secluded for the Rockstar members that are staying in those type of suites. They even actually go as far as to put boulders. You can see these boulders here, basically drawing a line in the sand to say this is the Rockstar area and this is the others. They'll have the happenings cast come out, and they put all the floaties out here for everybody. Here's the DJ, here's the happenings cast. So it's very live. So the pool party basically starts from, I want to say it started around 12:30 till about right now. And it's going on. So hopefully you guys can hear me because it is loud. So 2 separate pools here as we mentioned earlier. And this pool is closer to the DJ. So this is where most of the action is. And this is where you're gonna see the pool, the pool floaties and everything, and you can see them dancing up there. Now the quiet pool, I guess you can call it, is further down this way. And you can see now the noise has died down a lot. So here's the quiet pool and not much going on over here. So, but here's the party pool. So it's fun if you're into it. Get here early though if you want a pool seat. So that is the pool party, guys. The pool party starts around, I think around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and it continues on. And it's nice if you're into that. But if you're not, there's 2 pools, so go further down. It's more quiet. And obviously if you're staying in the Rockstar suites that we showed you way on the other side, then the music is really drowned out. You're barely gonna hear it. So, but everybody's having a good time and it's nice. Guys, these are beach games. It looks like they have to make a sandcastle. They're broken into teams. It is getting so cold out right now, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But the temperature is definitely dropping. A little bit before 5. We basically spent the whole good amount of the day over at Bimini for the first time. The island is quite small. Was a little disappointed that there weren't really much shops or anything to go into. There was like 1 or 2 there, but everything else seems closed. So I'll insert some clips of that so you can see. Just walking around, the area was dead. But anyway, the Bimini Beach Club Resort Hotel itself is very nice. The layout is very nice, so there's a lot of nice things about it that we noticed, from the amount of lounge chairs and the 2 different pools, and the party atmosphere was pretty cool. So the weather held up. The high was in the mid-70s, so it was a little bit cool out, and the beach water was very cold, and the pool is not heated, so it was kind of cool as well. Other than that, food is included. We did have some food, and I'll insert some clips of the food that we had as well, but have to say it was quite disappointing. The only thing that we really enjoyed would be the coconut rum cake that they have there. But other than that, I mean, the food was not that great at all. And not to mention the issue with flies, but what are you going to do with the flies? I mean, they were here first. But yeah, so anyway, we'll give you I'll talk about my whole experience with Bimini. Overall, we had a good time. It is included in the cruise fare, so there was anything extra to pay to get into the resort. But if you did choose to do an excursion, then obviously you would have pre-purchased that in the app, and then you would go ahead and do whatever your excursion was around Bimini. So for today, all aboard time is 6:30 here at Bimini. But if you can hear a lot of noise in the background, because there are some people that's trying to make their way back onto the ship, but they do still have till 6:30. And by then the sun will be set. But from what I've heard is that usually Virgin Voyages has like some sort of bonfire that they usually have on the beach late evening, but we were not going to stay that late to see that happen. Especially we have dinner reservations tonight at 6:45. So we're going back to one of the other specialty restaurants, the Mexican one called Agave. So that's what we're gonna do now. Just rest up, freshen up, and then get ready to finish off our last night here on the Scarlet Lady. I'll let you guys see this beautiful sunset that's going on right now. Take a look at that. So this is the sunset that I am looking at right here off the balcony. There's Bimini right here in the distance. Very small island, but the water is beautiful. And now look at the line of the people that are coming back onto the ship. That's it. Good morning, guys. So we are back here in the port of Miami. The cruise has ended, and we have to say that we enjoyed ourselves. Obviously, Virgin Voyages is new to us, and we just wanted to give it a try and go in it with an open mind, which we did. We have to say that as far as crew members has been on a different level from what we've experienced before. Everyone's very nice, and I don't know how else to keep saying nice, but it just is. No attitudes, very friendly, cracking jokes with you, dancing with you, just very nice staff. The food has been on another level. We've eaten so many steaks and filet mignon that's included. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's very good. And the fact that it's included, you know, and you included in the sense that you already know what you're getting because you've already paid your price up front. The restaurants are very nice. The shows have been pretty good as well. Different from what we're used to, but very nice in its own way. What else would you say? And the group of people that are sailing on Virgin Voyages, it's very true what they say. It's a wide range of ages. I mean,
it's very, very diverse. But,
very.
You know, one thing that I want to say, and just because I don't want you guys to like take the wrong way, this ship per se is not for us. Not that we won't do it again. I mean, we had a blast, but it may not. We probably didn't have as much fun as we've had like on Utopia and stuff like that. But nevertheless, I mean, I have never been on a cruise where literally almost every couple you talk to or single person you talk to is a repeat cruiser.
Yeah.
Right? They're locked and they love it. So it's just one of those things that you have to try to see if it's your cup of tea.
Yes.
And if it is, you're gonna fall in love with it.
Right.
If you're a foodie, you want to eat and enjoy every single meal, you can do that here. I can't say that about the other ships that we've been on, right? I mean,
very true.
Like, if you're not buying a dining package, you're probably not going to be eating all that well.
Yeah.
Like, you won't be talking about the dining. So, listen, it wasn't exactly for us, but we had a phenomenal time. But I'm happy to be back home.
Yeah.
There's the Miami skyline. I want you guys to take a look at it. I'm back home, baby. Phenomenal trip, but it's nothing like being home.
Another interesting thing that Virgin Voyages does is that they send you notifications once again in your app, and you have to book your the time that you're debarking the ship. So you have to reserve your time. Now the latest that everyone needs to be off the ship by 10:30. So basically you're going to go into the app and you're going to say book my a reservation or so, and then all the times will be listed from 7:15, 7:30 all the way up till 10 o'clock. So, which is interesting because we're not used to that. So we ended up booking at 9:45 departure time. So basically taking our time to pack and unwind. So that's another thing to note with them. So late checkout, hence why they do very late onboarding as well. So,
now on that note,
all right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure, whenever that is.
Exactly, next voyage.
All right, bye, guys.